The next day, many students gather in the school ground, and a teacher announces, "Students, let us warmly welcome Instructor Zhang Kai from Marshall University, who has traveled a long distance to speak to you. He is your senior and a martial artist who also graduated from our number 1 high school." Then, a person steps forward and begins speaking. "A year ago, 126 students from number 1 high school were admitted to Marshall University. Just 65 are still alive. 2 years ago, 98 students were admitted to Marshall University. Of them, 32 are still alive today. 3 years ago, 86 students were admitted to Marshall University. Of them, 11 are still alive today." Hearing this, the students present start feeling extremely anxious. The person continues, "Students, I am not telling you this to scare you, but to make you understand that being admitted to Marshall University is not something to brag about. What lies ahead of you are tasks, responsibilities, dangers, and the duty to protect the country. Marshall University is a place that nurtures the strong. Do you want to become strong?" Hearing that, the students start shouting, "Yes." Seeing their enthusiasm, the man then shouts, "Good. I look forward to seeing your performance in the exam." A while later, a teacher calls out to Subai, "Subai." Noticing it, Subai responds and walks over to the teacher, asking, "Instructor Zhang, is something wrong?" The man looks at Subai and asks, "Are you Subai?" Subai replies, "Yes, I am Subai." The man then says, "You've been selected for direct admission to Marshall University. Head there immediately to prepare for the entrance test." Hearing this, Subai and all the students around him are shocked. Subai asks, "What? Me? Selected?" The man confirms, "That's right, Subai. There's a bus waiting for you at the school gate." The students start murmuring among themselves, "What the heck? Subai got direct admission. His connections must be really strong. I'm so jealous." After a while, Subai's bus arrives at Marshall University. Someone then announces to Subai and the other passengers, "Students, we've arrived at Marshall University. Please exit the bus one by one." As they step off the bus, one of the passengers exclaims, "So, this is Marshall University." At that moment, another person instructs them, "Students, follow me." Among the students, one notices a massive building and says, "What a large stone monument." Another student responds, "This is our Marshall University motto." Seeing it, Subai thinks to himself, "The motto of Marshall University. It's so powerful." Then, the instructor addresses everyone, "Everyone follow me. I'll take you to collect your training uniforms, and after that, to the dormitory. Students, ahead is the male dormitory. You can go to your dorms to rest and change into the training uniforms we just handed out. Later, someone will announce the time for the entrance exam." The students then reply, "All right, thank you, instructor." After that, everyone starts heading in their respective directions. After a while, Subai arrives in front of his dormitory and hears someone saying, "The journey of a martial artist begins with the importance of resources." Subai stops in front of the dormitory and says, "This is the place." Inside the dormitory, a few boys are talking among themselves. One of them, holding a bottle, says to the others, "Some time ago, my father acquired 3 drops of an extremely rare beast's blood in Yushan. Then he entrusted a master apothecary to create 3 bottles of top-tier body refining elixirs. This stuff is rare." Another student responds, "Wow, is this the color of beast's blood? I've never seen it before." Immediately, another one adds, "My family bought me blood-chi powder, but I've never seen rare beast's blood before either." At that moment, Subai steps into the dormitory and greets everyone, "Hello, I'm Subai, also from dorm 303. Seeing Subai, a red-haired boy among them says, "So you're Subai. Now our dorm is complete. I'm Han Jiegang." Han Jiegang then introduces another person, "This is Tao Jiejun." Right after that, another student adds, "I'm Fan Chaoan." After meeting them, Subai says, "Nice to meet you all." Tao Jiejun responds, "No need to be formal. From now on, we're dorm mates, brothers in the same dorm. Subai, come and take a look. Han Jiegang's father got him some rare beast's blood." Han Jiegang then tells Subai, "My dad had to contact a lot of people across the country, but finally got it in Yushan. Unfortunately, only 3 drops. Hearing that, Subai starts thinking, Yushan? 3 drops? Could it be the blood I sold? Subai then asks, such rare beasts' blood must be worth a lot, right? Han Jiegung casually replies, nah, not that expensive. Each drop of rare beast's blood is only a little over 30,000, so the 3 drops cost less than 100,000. No big deal. Hearing that price, Subai gets furious and thinks, damn old crook. I sold it for 30,000, and he turned around and made nearly 10 times that much. Such a scummy middleman. At that moment, a group of students outside starts shouting, look! Look! There's a super beautiful girl downstairs by our dorm. This year's campus beauty contest, I'm definitely voting for her. Look at that figure, those long legs, she's my goddess. Meanwhile, a woman asks the girl, this is the male dormitory. Who are you looking for? Seeing the girl, Tao Jiejun exclaims, so beautiful. Marshall University really is different. She's got to be the campus queen. Han Jiagang adds, what the heck, she's stunning. Fan Chaoan says, wonder who this beauty is looking for. That girl is none other than our waifu Lin Yanran. She then tells the woman, Auntie, I'm looking for Su Bai. The woman immediately shouts, Su Bai. Who's Su Bai? Come out quickly. There's a beauty downstairs looking for you. Hearing that, the 3 of them turn to Su Bai and ask, what the heck? Su Bai. Su Bai replies, I'll head down first. Saying this, he leaves the dorm. Seeing him go, the 3 are left dumbfounded. Han Jiegang then says, is she here for Su Bai? Tao Jijun adds, no way, that doesn't make sense. Fan Chaoan smirks, Su Bai, my brother, you've got something going on. Meanwhile, Su Bai reaches downstairs, and upon seeing him, Lin Yanran says, Su Bai, you look pretty sharp in that training uniform. Su Bai asks, really? Lin Yanran steps closer and adjusts his collar, saying, yeah, it makes you look even more handsome. Seeing this, the surrounding students start shouting, what the heck? The campus beauty is fixing Su Bai's collar. What the hell, who is this Su Bai? Don't touch my goddess. It looks like their hands touched. Lin Yanran then asks Su Bai, oh right, Su Bai, about the direct admission. You're not angry, are you? Su Bai responds, oh no. But I was planning to take the exam myself. Su Bai gently pats Lin Yanran's head and says, but I know you were doing it for my sake. Anyway, thank you. Lin Yanran looks at him and replies, why are you even thanking me? I was worried you might. Su Bai interrupts with a smile, how could it be? Lin Yanran then hands him a bag and says, by the way, the entrance test is the day after tomorrow. Here's some cultivation elixir I prepared for you. Su Bai hesitates and says, you've already helped me so much. You should keep it for yourself. Ignoring his words, Lin Yanran firmly places the bag in his hands and starts walking away, saying, Su Bai, I'll be going now. See you tomorrow. As she leaves, Su Bai murmurs to himself, that girl. Meanwhile, the other students watching the scene start whispering among themselves, who the heck is this kid? Did he just touch a girl's head? Another student shouts, someone check this guy's background. Dare to compete with me for my goddess. As soon as Su Bai enters the dormitory, the 3 immediately surround him and start questioning, Bro Su, about that girl earlier. Su Bai, come sit over here. Seeing their sudden enthusiasm, Su Bai thinks to himself, now they're calling me Bro Su. They make him sit down, and Su Bai asks, goddess? What goddess? Tao Jiejun responds, bro, you're too modest. That girl who was looking for you earlier. Su Bai casually replies, oh, we're just high school classmates. Han Jiegung grins and says, Su Bai, we're dorm brothers. With your connection to the goddess, it should be easy for her to introduce some of her friends to us, right? Su Bai hesitates, well. Han Jiegung claps his shoulder and says, alright, bro Su Bai. This is our first time meeting as dorm brothers. Later, we're going out for dinner. Let's eat and chat. It's settled. Let's go. Saying this, the 3 leave the dorm excitedly. As they walk out, Tao Jijun turns back and calls out, alright, bro Su Bai, you take a rest. We'll go make the arrangements. Su Bai sits there for a moment, still processing everything, this. After the others leave, Subai takes Xiaoba out of the bag and mutters, "These brothers. They're quite interesting. Let's see what kind of elixir Yanren gave me." Then, looking at Xiaoba, he adds, "Oh right, you should come out for some fresh air." Subai picks up a bottle and exclaims, "Wow, it's blood qi powder. Xiaoba, you're in for a treat again." Xiaoba's eyes sparkle at the sight of the blood qi powder. Holding the bottle, Subai gives a sinister grin and says, "Hee hee, Xiaoba, you know what to do after eating blood qi powder, right?" Hearing this, Xiaoba immediately freezes, eyes filled with terror. A little later, Subai and the other three arrive at a massive restaurant. Seeing the grand establishment, Subai turns to Han Jiagang and asks, "Jiagang, isn't coming to such a fancy restaurant a bit too much?" Han Jiagang grins and replies, "Bro Subai, tonight, you just need to eat and drink well. Leave everything else to me. Coming to Martial University and meeting brothers like you, especially someone as capable as you, Subai, I feel really lucky. Let me down this drink first." The other two raise their glasses and say, "We'll join you in a toast." Subai waves them down and says, "Sit down. Since we're all dorm brothers now, no need for formalities. I went to high school with Lin Yanran. Having her introduce some friends to you shouldn't be a problem. We can talk about it later." Then, turning to Han Jiagang, Subai continues, "Jiagang, I may need your help with something." Han Jiagang immediately responds, "Bro Subai, just say the word." Subai takes out a bottle of beast's blood and explains, "It's not a big deal. I just have some rare beast's blood, and I'd like your help selling it." At that moment, Han Jiagang picks up the bottle of beast's blood and starts examining it. From the side, Tao Zhejun says, "Jiagang, Subai's beast's blood. It's of an even higher grade than what you had before." Han Jiagang then says, "This beast's blood. I don't think I've ever seen a grade this high." After that, he turns to Subai and says, "Bro Subai, this beast's blood is so rare, I'm afraid I can't judge its price accurately. Let me call my dad right now to have him come and assess it." Subai replies, "Alright, no rush. Go ahead and call. Let's eat first." A while later, Han Jiagang calls his father. His father, upon answering, says, "Xiaojing, spent all your allowance again? I sent you to Martial University to become a strong martial artist, not to waste time every day partying." Han Jiagang quickly responds, Dad, listen to me. I'm not asking for money. I have serious business. A classmate of mine has 7 drops of rare beast's blood he wants to sell. It's even better quality than the 3 drops you bought before, but I can't estimate the price." Hearing that, his father asks, "What? Better quality than last time, and 7 drops? You're sure about this?" Han Jiagang responds, "Dad, I swear. If you don't believe me, come and see for yourself." His father then says, "Send me the address. I'll bring Master Chow right away." Han Jiagang replies, "Alright." Then, he hangs up the phone. An hour later, Han Jiagang's father arrives with Master Chow. Master Chow examines the beast's blood and exclaims, "Top notch. Absolutely top notch. The energy contained within is the most refined I've seen in ordinary rare beast's blood. With these 7 drops, I could at least craft a top-tier body refining pill." Hearing this, Han Jiagang's father asks Master Chow, "Master Chow, isn't your estimate a bit too high?" Master Chow firmly responds, "No mistake. Even if tested by top-tier instruments, the value of this essence would likely be even higher than my estimate." Han Jiagang turns to Subai and exclaims, "Damn. Bro Subai, I didn't expect your beast's blood to be this amazing." Master Chow then asks Subai, "Young man, how much are you planning to sell this beast's blood for?" Subai responds, "Uncle Han, Master Chow, my friend told me that these rare beasts' bloods can't be sold for money. They can only be exchanged for blood qi powder of equivalent value." Hearing this, Han Jiagang's father nods and says, "Oh, I see. Since you and Xiao Zhang are classmates, as an elder, I won't shortchange you. I'll take all 7 drops, and in return, I'll send you 14 bottles of blood qi powder. How does that sound?" Subai replies, "Alright, thank you, Uncle Han." Han Jiagang's father then adds, "Additionally, Subai, Would you be willing to join the Han family? In the future, we can provide all the resources you need for cultivation, and moreover. But before he could finish his sentence, Subai interrupted him and said, "Thank you for the offer, Uncle Han, but I'm not currently interested in joining any family." Han Jiegung's father insisted, "Subai, I urge you to reconsider. Our Han family." Just then, someone shouted, "Subai said he doesn't want to join the Han family." Everyone turned toward the voice, only to see none other than Lin Yanran. She then said, "Then no one can force him to join any family." His words, did you not hear them clearly? Seeing her, Subai asked in surprise, "Yanran, why are you here?" Han Jiegung, also shocked, muttered, "Isn't that Yanran, the goddess? Why did the goddess show up?" Lin Yanran calmly replied, "I happened to be running an errand and ran into you guys." Han Jiegung's father frowned and asked, "Where did this girl come from?" Master Chow leaned in and whispered to him, "Master, this girl is..." Upon realizing Lin Yanran's true identity, Han Jiegung's father gasped and shouted, "What? She's actually..."